live. Welcome to Direct Mail Monday, December 30th, 2019, the final Direct Mail Monday of the year, of the decade. So let's get right to it. I received this, and I'm not sure it's apparently has no postage on it or no address, so apparently it's an insert. I don't remember what it came inside, so we'll just skip the fact of whether or not it technically qualifies as direct mail. However, it definitely qualifies as an educational, instructive piece. So let's get right to it and see if you can count how many elements of this piece this company got exactly right, which is rare. And so you ought to follow along and see all the things they did right. Take out your ads, whether they're online, offline, Facebook ads, your brochures, business cards, your website, emails. Take out everything that you use to communicate with your prospects and see if you are following these rules as well as this company did it. So number one, you can see in big and bold is the most powerful word in all of advertising, marketing, and sales. It's the word free. And they make that the biggest word on the page on both sides, big and bold. So it's the biggest, darkest word on the page. Great job by the company Graze, which leads me to element number two, their name and their logos in the bottom right corner. In other words, reading top to bottom, left to right, it's the last thing you see. Bravo. Same thing on the other side. On both sides, they get it exactly right. Their name of their company, their logo, is the last thing after they have convinced you, the reader, that there's a reason that you want to know the name of the company. And so even though they probably paid big money for whatever, just like all logos, 99.9% of logos, the creators know what they mean, and nobody looking at them cares or knows what is this. It's like a thought bubble. A cloud, like Graze is thinking about something, like Graze. I mean, when I think of Graze, I'm thinking of cows grazing in the fields. So it would be, what's that got to do with grazing? I don't know. So in other words, hate to break it to you, but it's probably the same as your logo for your business. Nobody cares. And if you have to explain it, which most of the time people do, oh, you see, it means this, and the colors go with that, and that's why I did this, and my dog's name is whatever, and my favorite color. Nobody cares about your logo, so that's where you put it. Name of your company logo is the last thing you want people to see after you have used all of the most valuable real estate in your email, your Facebook ad, your Facebook post, your tweet, your Instagram post, your direct mail piece, whatever, your business card, everything that you're using to get the attention of the reader and convey to them that you have a solution to a problem that they desperately want solved, or even sort of want solved, but you have a solution to their problem. And only then, at the very end, do you let them know who you are, because they really don't care until they know or believe that you can solve their problem. Then they're like, hey, who do I contact? Who is this? How do I get a hold of them? All that stuff goes to the bottom. So well done by this company, Graze. Now you see that they have, on this side, they do have, their name of their company, Graze Box, but I've never heard of it, and I didn't think that was a brand name. I thought that was the name of the box. It's called the Graze Box because you graze on a bunch of stuff. Didn't realize that that's the name of the company, so well done by them. They might have had a double meaning. They put it up there to sort of sneak their name up to the top, even though they know it belongs at the bottom. But they've kind of snuck it up to the top by naming their box the Graze Box. Very smart. Whatever. All good. But they weren't dumb enough to include their actual Graze logo up there at the top. That's just dumb. They did sneak it in again here at the top right in the image. They have the image of what I'm guessing the Graze Box consists of, a whole bunch of snacks that you graze on. There you go. And then the cover, or which I'm guessing is the cover of the Graze Box, again, has their name and logo. And again, I just noticed, it's at the bottom of the cover of the box. So well done again. I can't see the whole rest of it. I don't know if it's also at the top or in the middle, but it seems like they get it there. So the question is, do you? Hey, Chris Canzano is here. Good to see you, my friend. And I owe you a phone call, by the way. I'll be calling you soon. Happy New Year to you. Hope Santa was great to you and your family. I'm sure he was. And so, yeah, there it is. Yeah, better snacks by mail. Strange concept. Why would snacks be better when they come by mail than when they're fresh or presumably fresh in the supermarket? I can see them right there, and maybe they have a smell to them, and I can check them out. Like, not so sure why they would be better coming in the mail, but therefore it's very smart for the company to tell you they're better when they come by mail. They say it enough, people actually believe it. You hear all kinds of stuff. If you pay attention to politics, for instance, the politicians will say things over and over that are completely inaccurate and not true at all, until finally you hear other people start repeating them, and they believe them. Hey, blah, blah, blah. Obamacare will be great. And, that was a perfect phone call. And you hear stuff over and over. Whoa, we have to impeach him immediately. He's a clear and present danger threat. This has to rush through. Like, they say that stuff. Oh, he clearly made the call only for personal gain. Like, if they say that stuff over and over, some people actually believe them. So you want to say stuff over and over that is hard for people to believe. Better snacks by mail. Say that a lot. Maybe people will actually believe it. And you get and there's a picture of the box with the cover, and there it is. So the inside of the cover, again, they're smart. They have the logo at the bottom, the inside of the cover, and there's some compartments and different snacks, pretzels, and some kind of nuts, and some chocolate or vanilla something, whatever these are. Okay, very good. And so then here's another thing they do, right? They've got the clear directions. Do you include clear directions in your emails, your website, your social media posts, your business card, whatever it is that you want somebody to take action on? And hopefully that's everything you put out. You want people to take an action from it. Otherwise, what's the point? Oh, I know you think the point is just getting your name out there. Well, you've been sold a bill of goods if you believe that one. And as I was just saying, a bunch of people say that over and over. And it's the charlatans that are selling you stuff over and over. Just get your name out there, advertising salespeople, until, unfortunately, some business owners believe it. No reason to pay money to just get your money out, get your name out there. Graze is getting their name out there. I'd never heard of them before. But they're making money as they get their name out there, because a certain percentage of people are going to respond, especially since the thing is free. It ought to up the response rate, right? And so you want to always include clear directions. Click on the link below. Click on this link now. Go to this website, blah, blah, blah. Step 1, step 2, do this. If you're doing a presentation, selling one to many from the stage or on a webinar, you want to give clear instructions. Hey, click the link below. Take out your phone and type this in and text this to whatever. And then when you see this box, do this. And you put the directions up in your PowerPoint. You be very clear in your directions. They do a great job of that here. Here's how to claim your free 4-snack sampler box. Oh, which I guess, so there it is. There's 4 snacks. Okay. So step 1, visit us at graze.com. Who would have guessed? And step 2, enter your special code, which who knows that this is printed on every single one of these. It's the same front and back, but that doesn't mean it's not the same for every single person. That's it. Step 3, we'll mail the box for free. The step 3 is their step. That's what they have to do. It's actually their step 1. So you only have 2 steps. Go to the website, enter the code. Boom! I'm guessing there's a little bit more to it. You might have to enter the address you want to ship to, maybe your name. And in fact, when I read the weasel clause, that's the small print at the bottom, so they can weasel out of their offer. Congratulations on them. They're not weaseling out of the offer, but they are saying something here. Let's see if we can read it. Offer applies to new U.S. grazers. I love it. They're calling grazers signing up for the first time. So in other words, if you want this shipped out of the country, they're not doing it free. That could cost like $100 to ship it to some countries. Those of you that ship stuff overseas, you know what I'm talking about, like crazy shipping rates sometimes to some countries. And some countries, carriers say we don't even ship it there. So this is for U.S. only. Offer available only for our subscription service. Aha! So I don't know what that means. I mean, I know that what subscription service means, that it's like the Drink of the Month Club or the Graze Box of the Month Club or a week or however often they send it. But In other words, it sounds like you must sign up for their subscription service in order to get your free box. Oh, and more of the weasel clause is that a valid credit card or debit card is required. So that's how you claim it. So there is a lot more to it than just one, go to the website, and two, enter the code. But by making it seem so simple, step one, step two, step three, and when it's really only two steps, and it's really only one step, go to the website and then do whatever the website says. You know, enter the code, enter your name, enter your valid credit or debit card, sign up for the subscription service, let us know your address, where you want it shipped, probably check a few boxes, blah, 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 and then finally we'll mail your box for free. Now, sometimes they really weasel on these things. They say your free one will be your 12th one. So you sign up for the subscription service, you pay for 11 months, and in the 12th month, a free box comes. Don't know if that's what they're doing. I didn't go to the website. I did not enter a special code. I didn't put in a valid debit, credit card, whatever. I didn't sign up for anything. I didn't check it out at all. But I like the fact, just the basics are, they're including clear directions with visuals, colors, numbers, bold letters, 1, 2, 3. Include the directions, clear directions in anything you're doing. Now, in-person live events, which I have hosted hundreds of, when I first started hosting them, long time ago, you had to include the map or the actual directions to the place. But now, thanks to everyone having GPS and maps and things on their phone, and all you really have to do is give the address. So you don't have to go overboard on, that's not what I mean by directions. Live event, you don't have to go overboard on giving the directions. Some directions, to get into the weeds here, you do want to go overboard. For instance, if it's held in a big hall, you might want to say park around the back and look for the entrance that says whatever and go to the second door on the right. You might want to include directions like that. Or we're on the 3rd floor as you go to the right off the elevator. You might want to include those kind of directions, okay, but not the road map directions. Generally not necessary. There are exceptions, of course, to every rule. Okay, another thing they're doing right is they are using a white background. So they're using color, or even could be just whatever dark color writing or pictures, if it was 2 colors, on a white background. Makes it easy to read. It pops. And for example, I can show you that if you put white lettering on a color background, it's difficult to read. Where can I find an example like that? Oh yes, back to the weasel clause. So this is weasel clause language. They clearly don't want you to read it. It is so incredibly tiny, and white on green, so incredibly hard to read, that they really just want you going to the website and thinking all I got to do is enter a code. And then when you get there, I have a feeling that the website, another thing they'll do right is the website will have the same color scheme, similar fonts, similar layout, so you'll feel at home, you came to the right place, and it'll say, congratulations, you've come to the right place for your special free offer, enter your code. And then, blah, 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 they have to resell you. Even if it's free, it's another thing, another element, another lesson, another strategy, another tactic, another basic principle to know is even when something is free, you must sell people on it. So you're always selling, even if you're giving something free, because maybe I'm allergic to nuts. So can I get a substitution? I don't know. Maybe, here you have to sign up the subscription. So, is free worth it? I have to go to a website. That takes time. So it's not exactly free because my time is worth money. And the better your prospects are, the more qualified they are, the more money they have to spend. In other words, the more their time is worth. So someone who makes $300,000-$400,000 a year, their time is worth thousands of dollars an hour. So it costs them valuable time that now they're home with their family and they don't want to be going to a website like they did all day at work or whatever. You've got to sell them on going to the website and getting their free box. So making it as simple as possible and laying it out helps to sell them on, look how easy it is. And they say the word free again, and they say your. How to claim your free. They could have said how to claim a free or the free. How to claim the free 4-snack sample. That's a mistake I see business owners make. They'll use the word the when they ought to be using the word your. That's in old school sales talk known as assuming the sale, right? This is your box. So We did that in my 9-year door-to-door sales career. We walk in off the street unannounced. They don't know who the heck we are. We got a bag full of teddy bears or something, and I'm like, hey, where do you want yours? Over here or over there? You know, that whole assume the sale kind of thing. So it was like your teddy bear. Then, of course, they'd say, I don't even have kids. Well, you got nieces, nephews, whatever. You got a neighbor's kids. Like, come on now. And another thing they're doing right, they have a good image that sells. It's an illustration. It's a demonstration of the product. So whenever you can demonstrate your product or service, you want to do that. If you have a software, you want to invite people to a demonstration of the software. You might want to put a video, screen capture video of the software in use on your website, on your sales page of your website. You want to demonstrate whenever you can. If you don't have an actual demonstration, for instance, let's say you're an attorney. Well, you don't really have a demonstration. You're not going to put a video, here I am, you know, reading a law book. I mean, that's, you know, come on now. So there, you might use other forms of proof, which could include people talking about how great you are and how great your service is. So that's one thing I'm not including on here. They don't have someone saying, man, these snacks are the best tasting pretzels of all time, which be interesting to see that, because really. But anyway, you know, I love the fact that they come right to my door, and they're always something new, and it's great. I don't know, somebody could say something, but even better, just show it to them and say, here it is. There it is. Look at all these different snacks. Oh, look, I like those things. I don't like those. Maybe I'll get these. Let's go to the website and let's pick out what I want and who and how. Because I don't know, it says your 4-snack sampler box, but it does say discover over 100 nutritious snacks. So another keyword, nutritious. So in other words, these aren't sugar-filled, you know, M&Ms, not to disparage any particular brand, but sugar candies. These are nutritious snacks, and they'll excite your taste buds. So good copy there. You always want to hire the best copywriter you can afford, and then make money, and then reinvest and hire a better and better copywriter, because words sell and they matter. Discover over 100 nutritious snacks, and I don't know if you get to pick from the 100, over 100, which 4 you want in the box, or do you have to get the 4? I don't know. Ooh, see, good thing they don't explain that. I got to go to the website to find out. This is all about driving people to the website. That's all they want to do. It's another element they're succeeding on now that I think of it. The entire focus of this piece, front, back, the whole thing is only one thing. It's to drive you to the website. Go to the website. That's it. There's no number to call. Even in the weasel clause, I see there's no number to call. Okay, to finish out the weasel clause language, it says your free box will be the 4-snack sample box. Deliveries can be canceled prior to your cutoff. Don't know what that means. I guess, oh, that sounds bad. That means if I order it, why would I want to cancel it? Because there must be some kind of charge somewhere, even though it says we'll mail it free. I've signed up to something, and do I want to cancel? I don't know. And then, I don't know what this says. Full T's and C's at graze.com/help/terms. So T's and C's, terms and conditions. They're using some lingo there. I'm not sure if they're using the lingo because they assume everyone understands T and C means terms and conditions, or they're just trying to be cool, the T's and C's, or because it's not like they didn't have a room. They could have, you know, kept going under here. They could have made it a 3rd line. They could have, you know, obviously they could have typed out terms and conditions, but also that might get you to go, gee, I don't know what that is. Again, I got to go to the website to find out even what T's and C's are. Or, what was I thinking? You could say full T's and C's and go, I don't know what that is, so I don't care. Where if they had said full terms and conditions, you might say, oh, I got to find that out before I, you know, I'm ever going to do anything. So I have a feeling all they're doing here, front and back, either side, is driving you to the website. It's free. It's easy. 3 steps, which is really just 1 step. Go to the website and you start filling stuff out. So it's free, mailed free, 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 free. They see free in various sizes, all in bold, 3 times. But it's free and it's simple and it's easy. So go do it. Go to the website, and then hopefully they'll use video and testimonials, and images, happy customers receiving their stuff, and all kinds of great ways to sell you on not doing what's known as the cart abandon, not going there and then deciding you get cold feet, you don't want to do it. But the piece of the mailing, the purpose of the mailing and the purpose of everything you put out should have one focus only, one place, one thing you want them to do. Now, of course, there's always exceptions, so sometimes you want to include what we call multiple means of response. You might say, go to the website or call this toll-free number, or, come in person. That's acceptable. Click or call. You see that in ads. Like, hey, click or call. Go to the website, call, whichever one you want. At a convenience, that's good too. You're still driving them to one thing. This company doesn't even want you to call. They want you to just go to the website. They will lose some business over that. Very, very, very small amount of people, especially these days. Nobody likes calling anymore. Everybody has a phone. There's more phones on earth than ever, and yet nobody calls anymore. Go figure. Why do they call it a phone? Everyone has a pocket computer, so nobody calls anymore. Anyway, probably a few more things if I thought about it or took longer. If you see something that I missed, or you disagree with something I pointed out, post it in a comment below. Gary Morris is here. Good seeing you. And that'll do it for Direct Mail Monday. So congratulations to Graze for getting a lot of things right. Hope you follow their lead and you get a lot of these things right and stop doing the stuff that doesn't work and hurts your response rate, no matter what it is you're looking to convey, whatever message you're putting out there. You can kill your response rate by messing up any one or more of a number of these things. Why do that? You're putting your valuable time, money, effort into your advertising, marketing, sales, whatever you do, referrals, however you get customers, clients, patients, members. Please don't hurt the response by making some very basic mistakes. I'll be back to share them every day here. Today being Direct Mail Monday, I share them with something that came in the mail. Tomorrow's Topical Tuesday. I'll share some more business building tips for you based on something that's topical in the news. Gee, December 31st, I wonder what topic is going to be on people's mind on December 31st. Tune in and find out. Thanks for being there today. Over and out.